Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. Happy Sunday to you. Okay, I want to make mention of a light workers meeting, but I don't feel that this is necessarily just for light workers. Shall I put it like that? Yes. Chakra Wisdom Tarot deck. And then I have the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. I just feel that the last light workers meeting that we had, I think it was like 3 Sundays ago, is still relevant. So there's still portions, pieces of the puzzle that still need to be found. I can kind of see somebody like on their hands and knees, like looking underneath the table for the missing piece, the missing pieces. It's like searching for the missing pieces. Interesting. Cheers. Cheers. This coffee is called Lazy Weekend Coffee. And it has notes of lemon and hazelnut. Okay, so I also have Angel Prayers and Bob Ross. This morning I kept hearing how to be a guide, like a guide on how to be a guide. Okay, they want me to split the deck into 2. Bit fidgety. Come, baby, come. Well, you gotta give me loving and you gotta give me some. 7 of Swords. You've got to give me loving and you've got to give me some. Give me some of that loving. Well, the 7 of Swords is what's known as being like the sneakiest card in the deck. So, you've got the feminine on this card. From here, it looks as if all those swords have like pierced her heart. It's like you've got to give me loving and you've got to give me some. And does she have any to give? The 2 of Swords here, confusion, indecisiveness, like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Has her heart been hardened by all the deceit and lies, treachery is coming through? Interesting how her face is lit up by the candle reflection. Okay. Should we go over to Bob? Let's go over to Bob and see what Bob wants to say. Bob says something about play your cards right. But then I'm taken to like Bob Monkhouse. I'm not sure what game show he hosted. I'm not sure if it's play your cards right, but Bob Monkhouse. Let's get a message from Bob. A happy little guidebook. The paint. So I was taken to like his easel. It's a palette, but where's the easel? I was taken to the palette. The paints. The secret to a la primer, or the wet on wet style of painting favoured by Bob Ross, is that thin paint sticks to thick paint. If all the layers of paint are the same thickness, then when you try to put one layer on top of another, you're going to be a mud mixer, Bob said. And then you're going to be mad at me. So I don't want this to happen. Thick and thin are both necessary for this painting style to work. In this way, the paint reminds us that in life, there are different types of paint and people, and they are all important. Whether thick or thin, they need each other to achieve success. I was feeling this energy of going through thick and thin with each other. But there is this energy of carrying all this deceit. I feel like she wants to pull these swords out and just release herself from the burden. Let's read about the Seven of Swords. The lesson of universal impatience. She does not need to take what the universe wants to give her. She is energetically trying to remove the dark night of her soul. Fear creates an energy that prevents the connection to spirit. Are you ready to break free? There is no need to settle for less. There are two sets of swords, one being taken, the other left behind. If what you skip stops you, what are you leaving behind? Keywords: adaptability, cowardice, deceit, sneakiness, underhandedness, insecurity. The meditation: step into your connection to the universe. Breathe. The woman on the card takes less than she deserves for fear of not getting what she desires yet. Have you ever given up on yourself too soon? The contemplation: while you may not yet see a result, refocus on magnetizing that which is for your highest good. Let's go to the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. Peace in the valley, peace in the city, peace in your soul, yeah. It was the part when it said that she was trying to, remove from the dark night of the soul. Let's have a look at the wording. She is energetically trying to remove the dark night of her soul. Okay, let's have a look at the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. And we have faith. Let's read the message. Royal purple brick. I am more than I think I am. The legend. Perry, her name's Peggy, but, well, Perry, let's say Fred. Fred Perry, okay. Peggy is terrified. She can't see past the wall in front of her, and it is preventing her from moving forward. She cries out for help. The great spirits appear and tell her that she is holding a royal purple brick, thinking it is a wall. They encourage her to place the brick back in the path and ask her not to give up on life. Peggy lowers the brick to the ground and courageously steps forward. Her future lights up. Inspiration. What frightens you is something much smaller than you know. If you are experiencing pain, holding on tighter will only worsen the situation. Your greatness awaits. Personal inquiry. I have a tremendous amount of personal magnetism. Am I willing to allow myself to shine? Key ideas. Narrow focus. Miracles all around. Not following wise counsel. Not accepting your gifts. Using energy in a self-defeating way. Keywords: gifts, muse, fear. The meditation. This is a time to let go and recognise your own gifts. Thank your guides for protecting you and not allowing you to give up. This is the first step in communicating and sharing with the world. The royal purple brick is a part of your path, not the entire journey. So let's go to the angel prayers now. Peace and harmony. Archangel Regal. Thank you, Regal, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. A wave of harmony is being washed over your life right now. Please trust that the angels are here to help you resolve any conflicts that have been disturbing your inner peace at this time. Take time to surrender to God and the angels any concerns you have about any conflicts or arguments, and allow them to lovingly guide you to peace. The angels are asking you to stand down from any conflicts that are going on in your life right now. Take a step back and allow the angels in so they can help restore the peace. They want you to know that they are aware of your challenges and the concerns you have, but until you trust them, nothing can change. Take heart. The angels of peace are here now, and they're encouraging you to let them bring the matter to a fair and peaceful conclusion. Archangel Regal. Regal's name means friend of God, and he is the angel of harmony. He works very closely with those who call on him to bring an end to conflicts and challenges. He helps us to remember the importance of relationships, both romantically and personally. It is important to have good people around us. Regal is one of the angels of justice, working closely with Michael and Zadkiel to resolve situations fairly and for everyone's highest good. Call on him for help in creating harmonious bonds in your relationships. Okay, we're going to have a look and see what Rumi wants to say. Lazy weekend. That's what Rumi says. Sit back, relax. It's all being taken care of. Trust, have faith. Remember who you are. Allow yourself to shine. Shine bright, like starlight. Peace is coming to you. The impossible made possible. We had this message come out the other day. Let me just read the first part of it. Card number 9. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. Rumi. She spins, this great earth goddess, upon invisible strings amongst the wildly pulsating ballet of life. Stars are born, live and die, all around her. Life moves in constant flux, and still she spins in her great loving, constant pirouette. How can this be? All of creation is born from nothing. Out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with the power to destroy life. Yet it is a force by which life is sustained. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. We dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities happening in every moment fail to inspire us. Okay, I feel drawn to go over to the next pile of cards. Let's have a look at what's on the bottom of the deck of the other pile then. The 6 of coins. We just put that one over there for now. Okay. It's very nice gentle energy in these cards. The 4 of Wands. The 1111 card. Let's have a look at it. Looks like the Emerald City. But you've got to get across to the Emerald City. Oh, we're off to see the wizard. Okay, let's have a look at what Bob Ross wants to say first. Oh, I've taken another card from this deck. But what's interesting is the cards in reverse. The Four of Coins. Now, I did feel the energy of we're off to see the wizard. I was going to say, well, he's a fake. He's not a real wizard. And then we have the masculine here, like clinging on to this money. It's like you want to get across to see the wizard, but there's no point. It's like he's unable to help you. But the journey, getting to this point, wanting to make that crossing, has brought you to the realisation that the best guide that you can seek out is found within. As Glinda said, you had the power all along. You just had to realise it. So let's see what Bob Ross wants to say. I'll go to the the correct cards this time. Let's have a look at this card. It's like the energy of just being interested in status, wealth, reputation. I feel that light behind his head is about to expose him, like pushing him out of the shadows here, clutching onto money for dear life. So it's whatever you hold dear, like in your life. This masculine holds money dear and close to his heart. This is more about spirit and passion and adventure. The Four of Coins versus the Four of Wands. This is about alignment. Where you're clinging on so hard here, there's no room for flow, for the new to enter, for spirit to have room to work its magic. That's what this energy is here. And seen as, well, this is really love. It's green, but this is like the love for gold, because the butterflies are even gold. And it's like she's come this far. It's like she can't even cross even if she wanted to. It does feel like a platform that's well, she's saying goodbye. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Energy's coming through of like losing another to the Matrix. Another lost soul. Well, let's see what Bob wants to say, because I'm sure all is not lost. The blank canvas. Where is the book? Oh, it's just here. The blank canvas. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? She's looking for fairness. Okay. The blank canvas. The blank canvas stares at you, filled with uncertainty and expectation, but also with potential. Boy, we have a lot of fear when we first touch a big old blank canvas, Bob said. But once you get over it, that's when you begin experiencing the joy of painting. In the wet on wet style that was mentioned with this card, so I did feel the energy of the actual, like, the blankness on his masculine's face. As if he's seen a ghost. Like a deer caught in headlights. Okay, because we was talking about what you hold dear. So it's coming across as if that masculine's holding material wealth, status, reputation, dear, close to his heart. But this could be a case of just a deer that's caught in headlights. So boy, we have a lot of fear when we first touch a big old blank canvas, Bob said, but once you get over it, that's when you begin experiencing the joy of painting. In the wet on wet style of painting that Bob Ross taught, the canvas is never truly blank. Before the cameras began to roll, the canvas was already covered with a coat of liquid white or black gesso. The blank canvas is primed and ready for life. It's simply waiting for the painter to take up their brush, load it with colour, and create a masterpiece. So let's read about the reverse meaning of the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Coins. The card of the blocked soul. Reversed, new opportunities on the horizon, things happening behind the scenes. Things happening behind the scenes, behind that curtain. Okay, let's read the Four of Wands. The card of the heart's joy. In that moment, before she will accept the keys to her queendom, she ponders her accomplishments. While her journey ahead will have new challenges, it will be everything she has dreamed of, a new life. Wands in the fourth chakra indicate a coming bloom. The excitement is related to something good, and while you are ready, preparing your heart to be open to joy is necessary. How good will you allow things to get in your life? Keywords: homecoming, reunion, anticipation, expansion, awakening. The meditation: go inside and tap into your joy and the happiness surrounding the true spirit of anticipation around your desire. What would your world look like if this was the only true anticipation? Contemplation: get ready to open your heart to a life change and celebrate your new community. So I'm feeling from the energy here of releasing herself from the dark night. She's now glowing. She's not sure what's going on behind the scenes, but she can feel that it's good. It's good. Okay. let's get an angel prayer. Study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. It's just so interesting because I was just looking over at Hicks, Abraham Hicks' book, and out comes this card. I was thinking about reading before we wrap this reading up. So, study and learning. Study and learning. If you've been considering committing yourself to a new course of study or other form of learning process, your angels are encouraging you to do so. It will allow you to understand more about the strengths and talents you have and help you to create a well-balanced life. You are a natural learner, and by studying something that you are attracted to, and by studying something that you are attracted to, you will be able to channel your energy into it and surpass your expectations. Remember to call on the angels to guide you while you are learning. They will help you access your God-given intelligence. Your angels are here to say that you are a lifelong learner. For thousands of years, your soul has travelled this universe, learning what life is all about. Your angels are now asking you to see the learning experience in the challenges that you are facing in your life. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? As you meditate on this question, be aware of any thoughts or flashes of intuition that are brought to you. They are your soul teaching you what you need to know. Every day is another opportunity to learn. So what's coming through is really an answer to the question that I was hearing this morning was how to be a guide. Be aware of any thoughts or flashes of intuition that are brought to you. They are your soul teaching you what you need to know. Every day is another opportunity to learn. Okay, Rumi. Before we go over to asking it is given, well, before we read this message, it would be nice to get a chakra wisdom oracle card, but there's the Rumi message. Forgiveness. The card flipped over in the deck. Please forgive me, I know not what I do. Please forgive me, I can't stop loving you. Don't deny me this pain I'm going through. Please forgive me if I need you like I do. Forgiveness. Rhonda Rhino from Amethyst. Now, she's taken me to like the purple bricks here. Amethyst. All is well. We never forgive others, only ourselves, for having judged them. In the town of Amethyst lives Rhonda Rhino. She doesn't take her mother's drinking problem personally, but she dreams of becoming a beloved family pet. One day, gunfire rings out. Rhinos scatter, and a small human child is caught up in the chaos. Rhonda picks him up and runs to safety. Humans discover the pair curled up asleep under a tree, and they shoot Rhonda with a sleeping dart. When she awakens, she is in a garden with the little boy and his family, Rhonda's new family. Rhonda's true essence lies in not harbouring resentment. She transcends forgiveness because her focus is on her intention, not on her pain. This may be a time of family healing. Can I forgive myself for loving people who hurt me? Key ideas: wishes fulfilled, holding on to dreams, past wounding. Keywords: belonging, self-forgiveness, fulfillment. And the meditation: take a deep breath, exhaling all that does not serve you. Bring forward someone you are struggling to forgive. See them as a small child. Allow them to reach out to you. Notice your reaction to them. Which deserves your energy? Holding on to your dream or holding on to resentment? This reading feels very much for the Divine Feminine, the Lion and the Deer. Card number 22. I feel its guidance for the Divine Feminine, which we all have within. We can all tap into Divine Feminine essence, energy. So card number 22, the Lion and the Deer. I want to say like the Rhino and the Deer. So I picked up on the word deer, what you hold dear. Okay, let's read this message. When you enter the garden of the heart, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly toward heaven, you become graceful like the angel. If you get burned like oil, you become brilliant. When you become thin like hair in yearning, your joy leads the way. You'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be paradise and the guardian angel. You'll be infidelity and you'll be faith. You'll be the lion and you'll be the deer. Rumi. You are the lion and the deer. You are bold, fierce and vibrant, and you are silent, sweet and gentle. If I should come to you in arrogance, you roar at me until my falsehood quakes in fear. So terrified, it gives up the game, and love's conquest happens yet again. If I should come to you in surrendered adoration, open to whatever you may wish, you are so gentle with me. Like a deer, you offer me nothing to fear or resist, so that I too become sweet and gentle, longing to submit to your tender ministrations. So then, I do not fear my own errors, for even if I stumble into arrogance, I shall be made wiser by your magnificent roar and become humble. Even if I become weak, I shall draw succour, evoking the tenderness in you. Whatever is needed to keep me true to love, is what you give me. For you are the holy lion, proud and mighty, and the sweet deer, gentle as the mildest breezes of spring. Hello, my old friend. Do you remember me? We are the oldest of friends, ancient soulmates we are, acquainted, over many lifetimes past and, okay. Should we just have some coffee and then we'll read this? We can do that. Cheers. Made with love, perfectly made with love. Hello, my old friend. Do you remember me? We are the oldest of friends, ancient soulmates we are, acquainted over many lifetimes past and through many lessons learned together in the school of love. So here we are. Doesn't say that. It says, so here we meet again. So here we meet again in this advanced spiritual training of the human experience with the earth as our classroom. Okay, you've got your whiteboard, your flip chart board, your easel. I said there, didn't I, about noticing the paint, but I said I noticed the easel. Okay, blank canvas. So here we meet again in this advanced spiritual training of the human experience with the earth as our classroom. The moment is upon us to leave behind what we have once known and to open up to the great mystery of life again. Our souls leapt from the divine oneness through the river of forgetfulness and now dive into a body and a life. What a journey that leap begins. Let us embark on this studious adventure together. Let us honour the tiger and the lamb within each other, the lion and the deer. I can witness in you both the raging warrior who fights with unbreakable honour and the healer who brings together those things torn apart. Of course, for are we not all things? Are we not human and angel, animal and spirit? Are we not heaven and earth? Are we not divine? And in being divine, being all things are divine. So we are here together in the school of love, not for the soul who still adheres to preference instead of curiosity, not for the soul who craves comfort instead of devotion to divine adventure. We must be like lovers, you and I, if we are to take these lessons. We must be willing to become mad with passion, crazy enough to chase the great beloved, even if it means forgetting who we are for a time, to have the sacred delight of rediscovery, breaking some rules and looking like fools. Well, what could be greater than becoming a fool for love? That would do for us. That would do well. Let us be fools for love together. So, shall we become study mates? We'll recognise each other, even in all of our varied garbs, bright or sombre, wild or gentle. We'll become the most enthusiastic students in the school of love, urging each other on to even greater feats of passion and devotion. How we shall outdo each other in grand gestures and our unwavering commitment. This oracle brings you a special message. You are rediscovering a part of yourself that has been lost or submerged underneath more practical concerns. Of course, if practicality is about survival, then learning to be your true self is most essential and practical. All other paths lead to death of the soul. You are asked to bear the chaos of this rediscovery. It may be that talents from this or other lifetimes are reawakened and cause you some discomfort at first, even though they will ultimately bring joy and greater fulfillment. The discomfort may be around how those talents are best expressed, about overcoming shame, guilt, doubt, or other judgments. It may even be about who you are, if you now admit your talents or other emerging personality traits. Perhaps what is being unearthed in you now is darker, your sacred rage, refusal to accept disrespect in your life, your inability to tolerate lies and deceptions. Well then, you are the lion and the deer. This is nature. This is to be both. There is to be both in the world. You are not becoming contradictory or hypocritical. You are becoming whole. The guidance this oracle brings you is that you shall prosper most now if you are willing to unbecome what you had believed yourself to be. It was never really true anyway, that view. It was partial at best, and just a view, an identity, not a genuine reality. Some of your previous sense of self shall likely come with this transition into the fuller experience of your being, and some of that previous identity shall be shed as far too limiting. It just won't feel true for you anymore, if it ever did. Any crisis or confusion this brings you shall be temporary fuel to ignite the divine fires within. They simmer into life, cooking you from within, bringing all of your flavours, spicy and sweet, bitter and sour, into perfect balance, so that your being, your presence, becomes an exquisite dish served up as a divine feast. You shall become nourishment for the world in perfect balance. Your being will hold all, for it holds all within it. It will deny nothing and become a tonic to feed every taste, every appetite, every hunger, and every deficiency. What an extraordinary, sublime meal you shall be. How your presence shall nourish the world. And it all begins with shedding the either or the or, and recognising instead the all. With such wild permission for unconditional love, with such wild permission for unconditional love, you shall thrive in your beingness and feed the hungry world with a meal complete, satisfying, and exquisite. 4949 on the counter. I will talk to you guys soon. Happy Sunday to you. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.